April 6, 1885. Sri Ramakrishna sat in the drawing room of Balaram's house, talking to M. It was a very hot day, and long past 3 o'clock. He had come to Calcutta to see some of his young disciples, and also to visit Devendro's house. Master to M. I gave my word that I would be here at 3 o'clock. So I have come. But it is very hot. M. Yes, sir. You must have suffered very much. The devotees were fanning Sri Ramakrishna. Master. I have come here for Babu Ram and the younger Noreen. Why haven't you brought Purno? M. He doesn't like to come to a gathering of people. He is afraid you might praise him before others, and his relatives might then hear about it. Master. Yes, that's true. I won't do it in the future. Well, I understand that you are giving Purno religious instruction. That is fine. M. As a matter of fact, the same thing is written in one of the textbooks of the school. It says, with all thy soul, love God above, and as thyself, thy neighbor love. If their guardians are displeased with such teachings, it can't be helped. Master. No doubt, many things like that are written in those books. But the authors themselves do not assimilate what they write. This power of assimilation comes from associating with holy men. People listen to instruction only when it is given by a sadhu who has truly renounced the world. They are not much impressed by the writings or the words of a mere scholar. Suppose a physician has a big jar of molasses by his side, and he asks his patients not to eat molasses. The patients won't pay much attention to his advice. Well, how do you find Purno? Does he go into ecstatic moods? M. No, I haven't noticed in him any outer sign of such emotion. One day, I told him those words of yours. Master. What words? M. You told us that if a man is a small receptacle, he cannot control spiritual emotion. But if he is a large receptacle, he experiences intense emotion without showing it outwardly. You said that a big lake does not become disturbed when an elephant enters it. But when the elephant enters a pool, one sees tremendous confusion and the water splashes on the banks. Master. Purno will not show his emotion outwardly. He hasn't that kind of temperament. His other signs are good. What do you say? M. His eyes are very bright and prominent. Master. Mere bright eyes are not enough. The eyes of a godly person are different. Did you ask him what he felt after meeting me? M. Yes, sir. We talked about that. He has been telling me for the last 4 or 5 days that whenever he thinks of God or repeats his name, tears flow from his eyes and the hair on his body stands on end. Such is his joy. Master. Indeed, that's all he needs. The Master and M were silent a few moments. Then M said, He is waiting. Master. Who? M. Purno. Perhaps he has been standing at the door of his house. When any of us passes that way, he will come running and salute us. Master. Ah, ah.